Li Lianjie, known as Jet Li in the West, is a kung fu emperor, one of the most popular Chinese movie stars in the world. But more recently, he meets the public as a philanthropist. As the founder of One Foundation, he is spreading the belief of one global family. Join us on Up Close to step into Li Lianjie's philanthropic world.
The old Jenny is that.
The old Jet Li
What
is
selfish
that.
Jenny is that.
Right. Hello and welcome to Up Close. We have seen him in movie theaters all over the world, but what you learn about him today will surprise you. On screen, he is Hollywood's martial arts hero. Off screen, his message is about civic responsibility, community, and hope. Everyone, please join me in welcoming Jet Li to Up Close. Such an honor. Oh. Wow, they're so thrilled that you're here. It's an exciting day. Of course, we're here in the CCTV studios in Beijing. This is your hometown.
Yeah.
And these fans out here, they have followed your career from the very, very start.
That's why it makes me very nervous. Because I do a lot of interviews, speak English, almost is in the American. Everywhere, it's rarely speak English in China.
Yeah, it's speaking English in Beijing.
In front of my sister brothers. Oh, thank you. Forgive me. Okay.
These are your most loyal fans. Do you guys remember Jet Li's first movie? Do you know what it is? Shaolin Temple. Absolutely right. Shaolin Temple. Shaolin Temple was your very first movie, and from that point, it launched an illustrious career. You've done 40 movies in Hong Kong and in Hollywood. People say that you are at the peak of your career. You're one of China's most highly paid movie stars. And yet we hear rumors that maybe you have retired from movies. Could this be true?
It's not a retired. Just, I think in my life I have 3 careers. The first 10 years in 1970s, I am learning martial arts. Also, you know, through martial arts, I have a chance of traveling around the world to see the global family. So then the second in a career, like making movies and traveling around and making a movie in China, Hong Kong, Europe, American. So I think from 2005, I want to make my third career. Just try to, you know, pay back to the society,
Right.
to the global family. What, you know, see what I can do.
Right. Well, many of us can't even handle one career. It's pretty amazing that you're on your third career.
Yeah, I like challenging myself, always.
Well, let's focus on what you've been doing in 2008, because I know you put off all the movie projects to work on your foundation, which is called One Foundation. Let's start with our studio audience with a simple math question. What does 1 + 1 + 1 equal?
Okay, I remember one means 1 yuan, 1 person, and 1 month, right?
Well, she really did her homework, because I would have said 3. 1 + 1 + 1 equals 3, right?
1 + 1 + 1. You forget 1. The most important one, the last one is one family.
Right.
Yes.
Then global family.
So, Jet, again, tell us again, what does 1 + 1 + 1 mean to you?
I think the meaning is a lot. Because 0 is nothing. But 1, there's a big difference. After 1, a lot of numbers, right? If I pay you 0 salary, so what? 1, after 1 you have a lot. So I believe the global family, like 1, is not a 2 in my heart. Because, you know, you heard a lot in you're traveling around the world, you will think about American, you know, Western say, oh, I'm the number 1 in the world, I control the world. Then, you know, Chinese people, we're, you know, now it's economy very strong, we're the one. So everybody say different opinion in the men's, women's. So usually where philosophy is like a 2, man, woman, high, low. You know, everything is
come in pairs.
Yeah, in pairs.
Right.
But I believe 1. 1 is the universe, because that's global family. More than 6 billion people living here. How do everybody do a little bit? Just like you said, every month, every person donate 1 yuan or do one things, 1 hour, then we can change our world.
We could change the one, which is the one global family, the one world that we all have to share.
I really want to, in the world we have a different religion, different languages. That's why it's so hard, different languages, different culture. And, but one thing, everybody the same, family, family value. Whatever you ask the people, the most important is my children, my wife.
Right.
Maybe it's my girlfriend, right? Who knows? So everybody do the same thing. Just think a little bit bigger, global family.
Right.
If we, help each other, what we can do in the near future, maybe longer future.
Right. The family is universal. Right. Well, let's take a seat.
Thank you.
All right. So, Jet, when did you decide to start this foundation?
I think like everybody, I started foundation in American is 8 years ago. 8 years ago, I have a foundation. Then I slightly helping people in China, American. Then in 2003, I started a foundation in Hong Kong.
Oh, okay.
Usually, become famous people, you want to help in the world, but you don't want to explore, you're just hiding, do something, you like it to do. But after tsunami, I think I need to change because I don't know next time when I'm going to die. I really don't know. Nobody can control.
Right.
So I need to do this, my belief, pay back to the society, to pay back to the world because I probably around the world. Everybody cannot say everybody. A lot of people like me. Middle Eastern people say I love you, brother, hey, jelly. African people is Middle East. A lot of people, Asians, American, they treat me like a brother. They watch my movie. Maybe some pieces in my pocket now. So what I can return to them.
Sure. Now I know the tsunami was really a tipping point for you to really take action with your foundation.
Yeah.
Do you still recall those events that really transformed you at the tsunami? What were you feeling at that time?
I studied many, many years, more than 10 years, to think about life. And I think there I have 3 points. The first of all, every human being will have a born and a death. 2 things. Everybody go through. Whatever your chairman, your president, your normal people, everybody go through this. Mean two important things, but we cannot control. This is the first truth I figured out.
Right.
The second thing is, I make it come. Right? Then I will try to be happy, try to be secured. Then I try to work very hard, study, do everything. End of the day, I'm naked. Go. You try to in the middle, I have a lot and try to get the money, power, everything. But I think only I keep it. It's not belong to me. I just keep it. End of the day, I give my daughter, my son, and will give back to the society. I'm go. That's the second truth. The third, I'm naked calm, but I need somebody help me. Because there must be have a person holding my feet, hit my button, then I am start breathing. Right? If no that person, I will be dead.
Right.
So I need somebody helping me. Then you can imagine from my career, first 15 years, a lot of people helping me. My mother, my sister, my teachers, everybody say, this is too hard, don't touch. This, the medicine, don't eat it. So you need people teaching you, helping you, then you survived.
Right.
In the end of the day, maybe I'm old, maybe I have a lot of injury, I need a wheelchair, maybe I need somebody help me again. Maybe I'm very lucky, suddenly I'm stop breathing. But I still need someone helping me, push the button, burning me.
Right.
But at the time, I cannot say thank you guys, burn now. So I need to say thank you now. So you can know the human society, human life, in the beginning, in the end, we need the people help. So that's why in the middle, I need to do something. Not because I'm a great man, not because I'm Jet Li. No, because I'm human. I have a breathing. I need a response. I need to give back a little bit.
Right. I remember hearing in an interview you said that Jet Li is dead.
The old Jet Li is dead.
The old Jet Li is
selfish Jet Li is dead.
Right. And then here comes a rebirth of a new Jet Li.
Yeah.
Right. Well, it's still, regardless, it's, your career, your second career was as a movie star. And like you said, a lot of movie stars will do a lot of volunteer work here and there, but none, or I guess very few, have started their own organizations. Where did you know how to start?
A lot of people have foundation. In American, like an NBA, a lot of players, they have their own foundation. I studied many years. I know I'm a public person. If I want to do something, because a lot of people try to, collect the money, helping the poor, well, help the people who need it. But in my mind, always thinking, who's strong, who's weak? Before May 12 in Sichuan, everybody's strong.
Right.
Because suddenly something happened, they need help.
Right.
Well, I just talked to a lot of people. We're strong, but I put the money in the wrong bank. Next morning, I lose all the monies. I need the people help. So in the society, always need the people help each other. Jet Li, they're little bit branding there.
Right.
If I do something, I bring the family in and bring everybody in on this platform.
Right.
I really want to do something to helping the world, not only Chinese.
Right.
I want the whole family, everybody, include a lot. I always say, I think more than 10 years, I'm the global citizen. I'm a citizen of the world, but I'm made in China.
We see on the screen some of the footage that One Foundation has done, some of the relief efforts that they've been involved in Sichuan. Do you still remember the day when you heard about the earthquake? Where were you at that time?
This is one of them. I think One Foundation started, we started 2007, April 19. In past 1.5 years, we helped 7 times. All the disaster, because of my personal, experiences. Then I focus on that. It's major part, and like this year, the snows, the problems.
Right.
We're
Started
the first
with
one.
The snowstorm.
Yeah, we're the first one. Ask all the family people, doing something together, and earthquake also. I think I want to save this question for my chairman.
Okay.
One Foundation chairman, she knows the details because we talk on the phone every moment.
You have to surround yourself with good people.
Yeah.
And I know she's in the studio audience, so let's invite her up on stage and let's continue this discussion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Amy.
Come up on stage, Amy.
Flying higher with dreams. Sharing growth with you. CTV Golden Bridge International Communications Company Limited.
Thousand Island Lake. The ideal place to relax. Hangzhou.
Much more to see in Inner Mongolia.
Amy, thank you for joining us on Up Close.
Pleasure.
Actually, let's start from the beginning. Why did you decide to join One Foundation?
Before joining One Foundation, I was the member of the board of a joint venture company with 320 employees. But it's very interesting because for normal perspective from the friends or the people, they will think at that time the status of myself just like nearly perfect, young and business successful, like I own everything. But the fact is that when I realized the people who wealthy and powerful enough, maybe they cannot feel much more happier than before. And in fact, I was at the similar status at that period. Then I started to think a question: what is the meaning of the real life? So then I started to study and try my best to find the answer from the books, from the friends, from my parents, everywhere, until finally I met Jet. And I know about everything about One Foundation. So finally I was charged and persuaded by him, want to be part in that.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, you started, again, One Foundation in 2007, which was actually very good timing because it gave you a few months or several months to get prepared before 2008 started. And we know that 2008 unleashed itself on China with some severe vengeance. We talked about the snowstorm. Again, we talked about this earthquake. How did you mobilize the foundation once you heard about that earthquake?
I think first of all, I need to introduce a little bit, and the foundation. You think I would start 2007? I started 2005 in my mind. I think I spent 2 years study around NGOs, all the foundations around the world, how to make successful foundation. Because just like doing business, you have 1 million NGO in the world, you have 1 million foundations. The young foundation, what's your point? So I need to build up the belief first, like a global family. Everybody join, everybody do a little bit. We're a huge family. So that's my beliefs. We want to do something. The second, just like all the major companies, I find that first is a Bain in consulting company. Bain, they have a full team. 2 months, 3 months. They spend $2 million US.
It's very expensive, consulting companies.
And they do the marketing to check the market. What kind of people want to donation? Why they don't donation? What problem today is China? You need to know the market, know people's thinking first. Then I think that is very helpful. Is in China today, after 30 years, the country in the change, the economy is very strong. Everybody want to pay back. But the most important, who the money gives to? I give the money to somebody, never tell me what's the result. So why I will continue to give to you? Because you never respect me.
So that's what they found out.
I need to find a lot of companies like Deloitte, BBDOs, a lot of major companies around the world to build this business model. You must be professional, transparency, continuity. You must, I trust Jelly, only the people watch his movie trust. You need a big supporter. So that's why in the beginning I put 500 famous people, include Liu Dehua. Yeah, how to say the English name? I just say Liu Dehua, Zhou Jinlun, all the famous people, Liu Xiang, Yao Ming. All this, all the great companies join this family to make it very transparent.
And to make it credible.
Yeah, make it believe this family have a lot of people like Jack Ma, like a lot of merchant bank. A lot of professional people on this family, so you can trust not just Jelly, you trust a lot of people. A lot of people is rich. So they don't need to put the money from the One Foundation in their pocket because they're richer than the foundation. So I cannot guarantee that people only have $3,000 per month Chinese yuan. Then if you have the power, 5 million in your hand, you always think, give to them or give my friend or put it in my pocket. I don't guarantee. I need to be very strong business model.
Well, you have a lot of, like you said, a lot of rich people, a lot of famous people, part of your One Foundation family. But how do you get the average Chinese person involved? How do you get them to donate?
we try to build platforms like cell phones donation, online donation through the QQ or Taobao. We will come out the Merchant Bank, the Wen Foundation credit card. The credit card will coming soon, and also lot of ways.
Right. How many donations did you have last year? From actual individuals,
including from the earthquake, you mean?
Sure, right.
Should be over 100 million.
100 million
RMB, yes.
RMB.
Yes, you just mentioned how to mobilize. I have to say that, you know, in terms of the spirit of the entrepreneur and in terms of the leadership, no difference between philanthropy world and economic world. Like, you know, just like Jet told everybody, we did lots of job to do the value proposition strategy, and then we have the set up the whole team, 3 offices in Beijing, Shanghai, and Chengdu. We have the PR team, marketing team, sales team, everything. No difference. But the challenge, biggest challenge, is that, you know, currently we are selling the love, you know.
Right.
Yeah, and for the execution team, for the operation level, the biggest challenge is that before we have the whole team, one foundation already is a famous foundation.
Sure.
And so you know, so for everyone, every team member, they have to be a very quick learner and a very good team member. Hence, we can do so many things in so short time.
Right.
So, and some of them are here today, so I think we really should give them hands on
Sure,
this.
let's give them a round of applause.
Keiko Time, a new era for soft drinks. Keiko, a nutritious drink for people on the go. Natural and healthy, gets rid of fatigue and increases stamina. Keiko, a nutritious drink for people on the go.
Chengdu, the hometown of giant panda.
Thousand Island Lake, the ideal place to relax. Hangzhou.
Chengdu, the hometown of giant panda.
For me, global purchasing means only one name, Alibaba. Here it is. I can always find reputable vendors on Alibaba. This is the product, and this year I shipped 12 containers.
Global trade starts here. Alibaba.com.
More fun, more opportunities, newer city every day. It is here, my dreamland, Yiwu, China.
Talk about selling the love, and I want to talk about a specific example. And because you've donated so much money to the Sichuan earthquake, I would like to talk about that, because selling the love is not only about money, it's about actually bringing people there. And I know we saw the video. You brought people to the Sichuan area for relief efforts. Tell me about the relief efforts that you were involved in.
In fact, for the disaster relief, often there are several different kinds of waves. In the first wave, we send a team there, you know, from one foundation and the volunteer teams. They went there to check the status and to send back the report about the real needs, what kind of material they need at that urgent time. Then yeah, for sure, we arrange the delivery, arrange the logistic with the support from our volunteers, partners, like, you know, the Jixiang airline. The second wave, it's a long term. as we just saw from the TV program, we set up the office there. It's not for just a temporary one. It's in fact it's a long-term one, maybe for next 50 years, I think. We did lots of things for the reconstructions. Like we sponsored needlework from Chiang minority. We buy the materials to them, and we provide the training to help them to get money from the nickel work. So yeah, that's the mechanism. It's like poverty program. Yeah.
Do you want to?
Yeah, just give me 5 minutes, quick Chinese. I explain very clear.
Okay.
2008年应当是中国慈善公益的元年，因为有一个特大的自然灾害几次，也加上奥运，使得中国聚集了一个几千年来或者几百年来的这个贫困的，经过改革储备的所有能量的一个总爆发。所以你看到很大的这种可喜的这种事情，包括奥运的志愿者啊，包括救灾民间的力量，终于是一个总爆发。那么作为一个民间组织，最主要的是如何以最快的速度反应，那么了解政府的这个整体的战略。我觉得政府就像有点像那个场上的主力军，那个 NGO 就像游击队。政府说大家要水，要吃公仔面，要帐篷，很难在电视上说要拉要撒。那我们民间要准备拉和撒的东西，就是说你要找很多你适合民间灵活快速的反应。那么在灾后重建上，政府做大量的盖这些房子，学校在参与。那么企业作为民间组织，怎么样联合企业们、联合民间的力量，做一些垃圾回收，做一些全球最新的叫企业社会责任，就是把整个灾难损坏掉的产业链建立起来。不是说我只给你钱，只给你钱，这种也不能永远给。全球的慈善，这面我们一直比例说，这面有一叫像代表人物是德兰修女。有美丽的心，有一切的爱，但这边有一个 Bill Gates 企业家，他很 smart， 他知道怎么样把钱100万变成300万来用。所以现在人类社会是需要一种把爱和企业家加在一起，叫社会企业，社会企业家。这个是壹基金带头的去倡导的。
That's what you're trying to do.
这是，谢谢。我不希望能够看到，就是说永远的爱心的人到农村去教学，一辈子就放在农村。我更希望创立一个基金，我给你2倍的人工、3倍的人工，你到学校到农村去教育，3倍于城市的人工，1年后回来再让人去，这才是产业链结合起来。我们需要非常有智慧的、聪明的，把这个企业、把这个人类之间在今天需要的产业链打通，不要永远激情。激情只是在突发事件可以，突发的灾难，因为大家恐惧，大家东西，全中国人站起来，政府站。